Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Now today I have for you the Gishki ritual deck, which I know some of you have been waiting for. I was a little hesitant to post this because I think the deck still has a long way to go. I feel like Gishki as an archetype is lacking something very important, which is back row removal. I'm gonna go over the deck, and then as we get into the duels I'll talk a little bit more about that. But the I don't know why Forbidden Dress is on there. Anyway, the deck is pretty straightforward. We have two Gishki Levianima, which you guys, if you saw the pack opening, I pulled two. I was pretty happy about that. We have the 3 Mind August, which is a level 6. I really like this card. It's what you go into the most, just because it's easy to get out. The effect can come in handy. Target up to 5 cards in any graveyard. Shuffle those targets into the deck. The only downside is that this is mandatory, so if you have something on your graveyard that you don't really want to shuffle back, you have to at least shuffle 1 card from either graveyard. So when you're going first, there's times where that can push you back into your place a little bit, but overall I think it's a good effect. I'm running 1 Cyber Angel Edatin for that spicy 1000 attack and defense buff. It's also a level 6, so it synergizes perfectly with the Mind August, and you can also summon Levianima with it if you're tributing the Gishki Vanity, which is the main reason why Vanity is here, just for the numbers. It's a 2-star. This and any other 6-star monster give me my my Levianima. This and any 4-star monster gives me my Mind August. We have 1 Gishki chain, which is all I have. This is really cool. It's a neat searcher. The only downside is when you look at your the 3 cards, you can't add anything, and this is just a brick for the next 3 turns if you don't have a way to shuffle in your deck. But if you have a Aqua Mirror in the graveyard, you can actually return something to the hand, and then go ahead and shuffle that deck if it doesn't look promising. So that's kind of cool about Gishki chain. 1 Sonic Bird. I think this is all you need, just so you can search out your whatever ritual spell you need, whether it's the Aqua Mirror or the Forbidden Art. 1 Fan Juan. This was is one of the 3 cards that I teched in as a back row answer, and I really like whenever I use Forbidden Arts of the Gishki, tribute my opponent's monster to then set the Fan Juan. I'm not going to be able to attack the turn and activate this card anyway, and setting the card means that the effect is going to resolve during the damage step if the opponent attacks it. So everything is going to get destroyed regardless. They're not going to be able to chain anything, so I really like the Fan Juan. We have 2 Gishki Aerial, which is pretty much the main searcher of the deck. It is a flip effect, so it's a little bit slow, but you can add any Gishki monster from your deck to your hand, so you can literally search anything except the rituals. And then probably the MVP tech card of the deck, Gishki Amelia. I mean, just look at her. Just by looks, she should be in the deck. But the effect is super clutch. If you guys remember, when this card is normal, summon, or flip face up, negate all trap card effects on the field until the end phase. You must control another face-up Gishki monster to activate and resolve this effect. So what you want to do, because it's a spirit monster, you want to ritual summon one of your beaters and then normal summon Emilia so that you get that effect. And that was one way of dealing with back row. The only problem is that this doesn't help you with enemy controller, with Super Rush, with those type of cards. So that's really the main weakness of the deck, having a built-in way of dealing with back row. But anyway, the rest is the Aqua Mirror and the Forbidden Arts of the Gishki. I'm running dual standby just because the deck is pretty, you need a lot of parts for your combos, so that extra card always helps. Go ahead and show you some replays. I had actually played this deck after the stream, after the pack opening stream, but I was slightly disappointed with how it came out. Revisited today, made some tweaks, so all these duels are from today. Going up against a Yami Yugi. I end my turn because I don't know what I'm going up against, and I didn't really want to overextend turn 1. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. Normally, you know, you would like to be able to add your Maya Agus back to the hand with your Aqua Mirror. That would have given me an extra ritual summon because I have another Aqua Mirror in hand. But because the effect is mandatory, I have to send it back to the grave. I mean, I have to send it back to the deck. We're going up against a mill burn 30 card nonsense tilt. I pick up the Aqua Mirror that I just sent to the grave. Kind of clutch. Go ahead and activate that to summon my Levianima. And then I attack. We see the Enchanted Javelin, which is just pretty unfortunate, but we don't have Amelia. I had to be aggressive against this meal deck. And it's a Doom Dog, so we already know that's going to be a Lava Golem. Go ahead and hit him for 2500. And this looks bad, but you know, I refuse to quit against a 30 card tilt. And my you know, my conviction gets rewarded with the Fan Juan. I'm about to destroy the background and they just rage quit. I just say that for the salt of that, man. You're playing 30 card meal burn tilt and you're gonna get salty about a Fan Juan. Anyway, next we got a Mako Tsunami. This duel was actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy with this duel. It fits the one I'm thinking of. You guys know how overpowered, or you know how overpowered it looks right now for the new water deck, which I don't understand why this guy is running it with Mystic Depths when he has Warrior of Atlantis and, you know, easy access to a Legendary Ocean. I feel like he's wasting the skill right there. But you know, to each his own. He has his Legendary Ocean and he has his Legendary Fisherman number 2. I was really puzzled by why he didn't attack. I guess he was just being paranoid and he wanted to have his trap card on the field. So that lets me just flip summon my Aerial, search out Amelia, and I go ahead and summon Amelia. That way, if there's any floodgates back there, they're not gonna activate whenever I summon my my ritual monsters. Remember, you only have to control another Gishki monster. It doesn't have to be the ritual. It's just 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be the ritual. But now I can activate my Aqua Mirror. We see him flip up C stealth attack, negate it, and even after he saw that the effect was negated, this man still let my attack go through, which was very puzzling. See, C stealth attack, get your Mako out of here. Mako, get your Mako out of here. We see a Citadel Well, and that's fine. He's gonna take 1200, and he had the enemy controller. That's what I'm saying. Like, he saw that the effect was negated, and he still didn't save his Fisherman. That would have changed the entire duel. But what else? He summons another Warrior of Atlantis, destroys my my Aerial. I go for Sonic Bird, and the cool thing about this card, I don't think I win over her. Gishki Saishalon. She can you can declare one monster type and attribute, look at one random card in your opponent's hand, and if it's a monster of the declare type and attribute, shuffle it into the deck, otherwise return it to the hand. The cool thing of this card is that when you're facing something like this, that, you know, they just search a Citadel Well, so all I had to do is call fish, water fish, and hopefully give him that -1. Although at this point, if he didn't have anything to stop my attacks, it was game over anyways. But I try to activate my effect and then he rage quits. Gishki Amelia, man, just coming in clutch. And I believe this is another burn deck, which, you know, it's weird. I keep saying that the main problem Gishki have is that they don't have a way of dealing with back row, but against burn decks is very successful if you're able, you know, to get to your Amelia early on. Duel standby going second, can't ask for more. Cup of Ace, he's gonna get heads, of course, so he gets that +1. Sets 3 in the back row, summons 1 monster, sets 1 monster. So I just set my Aerial. I'm gonna search out my Mine August, but not before I summon Amelia, so that all those traps in the back row are completely dead. And I had to go aggressive here. I realized he was gonna get his Lava Golem either through Destiny Draw or a Doom Dog. It's a Worm, so again another Meal Burn combination. Windstorm, get it out of here. Massive Morph. Best counter blow. My boy, Amelia does not care. Get out of here, get out of here. She's the closest thing I have to Jinso, my boys. Nope. So he's down to 500 life points. We all know what he's gonna Destiny Draw into. But I have Amelia, so I can be patient. And I can wait until I pull her effect off. I have 4,000 life points, so I'm not really that close to dying. I use my Aqua Mirror, shuffle it back into the deck, I'm sorry, and pick up Mine August from the grave. Then I summon Sonic Burst so I can have my follow-up play of the next turn. And then end my turn. No reason to trigger any of that back row. He picks up Temple of the Mines, that's not gonna help him. Very important here. I really like the versatility of having one Cyclone. I'm just gonna call her Cyclone. If it's pronounced differently, I'm sorry. Because it's a level 4, so I can get rid of my Sonic Bird. Now I have my Gishki monster, that I need for Amelia's effect. We see the Curse of Anubis. Very smart. The way the chain resolves, the effect is not negated because Curse of Anubis resolves before Amelia. But my Lava Golem stayed in defense mode, so I can just switch it over into attack mode. Massive Morph, you have not learned the powers of Amelia, my boy. I don't care. I check for a Karibo. No Sphere Karibo. Get it out of here. You guys know every time I destroy burn like that, it's gonna be on the replays, my boys. We need to kill burn from the roots. Alright, now we got a Bonds. This was actually a very interesting matchup. I did have sort of a broken hand, but a W is a W. Duel standby, going second. And we have Cyber Angels. I was actually very intrigued about this matchup, but when I saw my hand, I knew, I had options. We're gonna see Sprite's Blessing to summon the Saphira Queen that he just searched. He's gonna pick up Ida-10 with the Ben 10's effect. Saphira is gonna discard 1 card from my hand. I get lucky because had he discarded any other card, I would have actually been in trouble. So I got super lucky that he discarded the Aerial, and then I pick up Forbidden Arts of the Gishki. So this gave me the follow-up plays. I have Gishki Chain. There's 3 Mine August in my deck, so I was pretty confident that I was going to be able to add one of them. I do get the Mine August, tribute the Ida-10. So now I have a 3500 beater. He doesn't have protection in the grave, and even if he did, I could shuffle it back using Mine August's effect. So I'm going to be able to destroy his entire field, get rid of the Saphira, and get rid of the Senju. Now I'm protected. See, this is the thing. Even though he has Ida-10, having 2 monsters on the field is so clutch, because more than likely he's going to go into Dakini. And even though he's going to be able to destroy both of my monsters, I already have the answer for Dakini in my hand with Forbidden Arts of the Gishki. There we see the Machine Angel Ritual. We're going to see Ben 10 into Ida-10 for that spicy double search. You guys have seen this a million times. Not much to comment on. Now I did see that he picked up Hymn of the Light, so that was going to be a problem if he was able to summon a Saphira as well. But no, he attributes the Petite Angel and the E to 10. Summons the Dakini. I send my Gishki chain to the grave, so I can take less life point damage. I'm losing both of my monsters anyway. He adds this Saphira, which can be a little bit problematic, but at this point I was just hoping that he was gonna brick. I tribute his Dakini for my my Gishki Levianima in defense mode, of course, and then I set my Emilia just in case. Now I'm able to flip her over. I'm just shuffling this for the BM pretty much because I have the game in my hand. 1350 and 1600, more than enough to finish him off. Get out of here, bonds with your Cyber Angels. There's a new ritual deck in town, my boy. Not saying it's better, I'm just saying there's a new deck in town. And then last we have a pretty uneventful replay. It was Tea against Tea, double duel standby. I can't remember if they were running Cyber Angels or maybe Ice Barriers. I can't remember. This was literally like 5 minutes before I started recording the video, so I just saved it. Pretty simple OTK. We have E to 10. I mean 7 cards to start the duel. I was gonna have a play. So we have the 3700 Levianima. Then I summon Ariel. Hit him for 1000 and then 37 to the face, get farmed. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, the deck is very fun to play. It's really cool, to have another ritual deck going around. But unfortunately, I think their main weakness is still the back row, and that's because they don't have, that defense that they really need. I mean, if they flip this into defense mode, you're done for. 1500 defense, everything can get over that. But you can in the meantime use Emilia and use Fan Juan as ways to deal with back row. If you guys have a better idea for the deck, definitely let me know. This is a work in progress, but I wanted to share with you guys because I know some of you were wondering where my Gishki deck was. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.